Does married life seem a little boring to you?
Does it seem boring?
A little sedate?
No, I've seen interesting marriages and I've seen not interesting marriages.
Do you love him?
Pardon me?
Do you love him?
We all remember him as Jack from Titanic, young, fearless, and hopelessly in love, but Leonardo DiCaprio is far more than just that unforgettable role. Over the years, he has become one of Hollywood's biggest stars, achieving Oscar wins, box office hits, and countless red carpet moments. Yet, while his career skyrocketed, his personal life remained complex, especially when it came to love. Now, at 50, after dating supermodels, stepping away from serious relationships, and dodging one big question, why he's never married, DiCaprio finally opens up. For the first time, he shares the real reason behind his lifelong decision. Let's dive into his journey, from humble beginnings to stardom, and uncover the honest truth behind why Leonardo DiCaprio says he'll never walk down the aisle. Born on November 11, 1974, in Los Angeles, California, Leonardo Wilhelm DiCaprio was the only child of Ermelyn, a legal secretary, and George DiCaprio, an artist and comic book distributor. His parents met in college and moved to L.A. after graduation. Leonardo's name was inspired when his mother felt him kick for the first time while looking at a Leonardo da Vinci painting in an Italian museum. Sadly, his parents separated when he was still a baby after George fell in love with another woman. However, both remained devoted to raising him. They lived in side-by-side homes with a shared garden, and Leonardo formed a close bond with his stepbrother Adam Ferrar. Raised in bohemian surroundings, Leonardo and his mother moved frequently across L.A., including to the tough neighborhood of Los Feliz, where he witnessed poverty and crime but always trusted and admired his parents. Though he attended multiple schools, including the Los Angeles Center for Enriched Studies and John Marshall High School, Leonardo never liked traditional education. His true passion was acting. As a child, he dreamed of being either a marine biologist or an actor, eventually choosing acting because he loved mimicking people and performing. He recalled that his love for acting began at age 2 when he danced on stage at a festival. His stepbrother Adam's $50,000 TV commercial job inspired him, and he pursued auditions, though not without struggles. Leonardo even got kicked off the children's show Romper Room for being too disruptive, a claim the host later denied. At one point, he nearly gave up acting to pursue breakdancing, after winning second place in a contest in Germany. His breakthrough came at age 14 when he landed a Matchbox Cars commercial. That led to ads for Kraft Singles, Apple Jacks, and Bubble Yum. Still, it took him 18 months to find an agent. One even suggested he change his name to Lenny Williams to sound more American. He refused. With his dad's support, a family friend eventually helped him get noticed by casting directors, and Leo soon booked about 20 commercials. His acting career officially launched in 1989 when he played Glenn in 2 episodes of The New Lassie, followed by roles in Santa Barbara and The Outsiders. His big break came in Parenthood, where he played Gary Buckman, earning award nominations and critical attention. In 1991, he made his film debut in Critters 3, a movie he later joked was one of the worst ever. That same year, he landed a recurring role in Growing Pains, playing Luke Brower, a homeless teen. Though the show's ratings didn't improve, his performance earned praise. A year later, Robert De Niro chose him to co-star in This Boy's Life, where Leo played a troubled boy opposite De Niro's abusive stepfather character. Director Michael Cotton Jones admitted DiCaprio initially struggled on a real movie set, but he quickly adapted. His performance was powerful, and critics took notice. Then, in 1993, he earned his first Oscar nomination for What's Eating Gilbert Grape, playing a boy with developmental disabilities. Audiences were stunned by his authenticity and emotional depth. From there, Leonardo's star rose fast. He starred in Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet in 1996 and then Titanic in 1997, which became the highest-grossing film of its time. He became a global icon overnight. But DiCaprio didn't want to be typecast as a romantic heartthrob. He took a break and came back with a new mission, to take on serious, varied roles. In 2002, he starred in Catch Me If You Can and Gangs of New York, the latter marking the beginning of his long partnership with director Martin Scorsese. Together, they crafted multiple acclaimed films, including The Aviator, The Departed, Shutter Island, and The Wolf of Wall Street. In 2015, Leonardo finally won an Academy Award for The Revenant, a brutal performance that required him to battle nature on screen. He continued acting in high-profile films like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Don't Look Up. In 2023, he starred in Killers of the Flower Moon. Beyond acting, DiCaprio formed his own production company, Appian Way, which produced several of his projects and the TV series Greensburg. He also emerged as a passionate environmentalist, launching the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation in 1998. In 2005, France named him Commander of the Order of Arts and Letters, and in 2016, he became a UN Messenger of Peace for climate issues. By 2022, fans voted him one of the 50 greatest actors of all time. Yet, amid all the fame, one mystery always followed him. Why has Leonardo DiCaprio never been married? His love life has made just as many headlines as his career. Since the days of Titanic, fans have speculated about his relationships, most of which involved models and actresses. His first known romance was with Victoria's Secret model Bridget Hall in 1994. Then came Naomi Campbell, another supermodel. Though brief, they remained friends, even appearing in photos together decades later. Next came Kristen Zong, whom he took to the Romeo and Juliet premiere in 1996. They split just before Titanic changed his life. In 1997, rumors swirled about Demi Moore, who was still married to Bruce Willis. There was also Helena Christensen, spotted with DiCaprio at multiple events, though neither confirmed a romance. Over the next few years, short-lived relationships and rumors dominated tabloid headlines. One odd story said DiCaprio saw a picture of Amber Valletta in a magazine and asked his people to track her down. He was also briefly linked to Czech model Eva Herzegova after they met at the Man in the Iron Mask premiere, though she later denied it. His first serious long-term relationship was with Gisele Bündchen. They dated from 1999 to 2005 and even visited the Amazon rainforest together to promote environmental awareness. In her 2018 book Lessons, Gisele reflected on the relationship, writing that she was on a path of growth while Leo wasn't ready to change. She later married NFL star Tom Brady. Another well-known girlfriend was Israeli model Bar Raffaelli, whom DiCaprio dated on and off for 5 years. They were spotted courtside at Lakers games, and though they split in 2011, Raffaelli later said the breakup helped her grow, teaching her how to be independent. In between breaks with Raffaelli, he briefly dated Russian model and Violitsina, who later married singer Adam Levine. In 2011, fans were surprised when DiCaprio began dating Gossip Girl star Blake Lively. Their romance was fast-paced and international, spotted together in Cannes, New York, and Australia. Lively reportedly documented her life with a doll she sent photos of to Leo, her version of Instagram before the app existed. From there, the pattern continued. In 2012, he was seen riding bikes with Victoria's Secret model Erin Heatherton. Though it didn't last long, Heatherton later called Leo a wonderful person. In 2013, he was linked to Miranda Kerr after her split from Orlando Bloom. The headlines never stopped. Leonardo DiCaprio's dating history has always sparked public fascination, but much of it remains shrouded in mystery. At one point, he was spotted dining with Miranda Kerr in Las Vegas, prompting romance rumors. However, those close to them insisted it was just a friendly dinner. Miranda later married tech billionaire Evan Spiegel and became a mother of 2. In 2013, Brazilian model Kat Torres claimed she was dating DiCaprio, stating they met at Cannes. In an interview, she said, "Leo is amazing, but I worry about what he will think about me talking to you. We have a pact that nothing can ever be said about our relationship." But soon after her words went public, reports denied the relationship, with News confirming that Leo and Kat were never a couple. This is a recurring theme in DiCaprio's romantic life. His relationships are either extremely private or cause a wave of speculation. In 2014, he was in a relationship with German-born model Toni Garn, a Victoria's Secret runway veteran. The two quietly dated for about 18 months before breaking up in December. Toni later married actor Alex Pettyfer in 2020, sharing wedding photos from her hometown of Hamburg. However, in September 2017, she was spotted walking with Leo in New York after dinner, leading to rumors of a rekindled romance. Nothing further came of it. Then in 2015, DiCaprio was linked to actress Kelly Rohrbach, best known for Baywatch. They were seen together at the US Open and riding bikes around NYC. Like many of his other relationships, it stayed under the radar but caught the attention of paparazzi. In 2016, the wildest rumor yet emerged: DiCaprio and Rihanna. They were seen together at Coachella, in Paris, and at her birthday after-party in 2017. A French tabloid even falsely claimed that Rihanna was pregnant with his child, which led DiCaprio to take legal action and win. Though fans enjoyed seeing them together, it was never confirmed if they were truly a couple. That same year, he started dating Danish model Nina Agdal, then 24. Their relationship seemed more open, and by October, reports said things were getting serious. However, like many before her, Nina's time with Leo ended quietly and without drama. Then came Camila Morrone, a relationship that lasted nearly 5 years, almost a record in DiCaprio's love life. Camila, an actress and model, was 20 when they began dating around late 2017. Though Leo had been spotted with Nina in May of that year, by the end, Camila was clearly the one by his side. The age gap between them drew a lot of online attention. In 2019, Camila addressed the criticism on Instagram, saying, "My God, people are so mean and full of anger with people they know nothing about." She later told the Los Angeles Times, "There are so many relationships in Hollywood and in the history of the world where people have large age gaps. I just think anyone should be able to date who they want to date." A touching moment came when she posted a photo from Koh Phi Phi in Thailand, the same island where DiCaprio filmed The Beach. At the 2020 Oscars, the couple sat next to each other despite arriving separately. But by August 2022, reports confirmed they had split. After Camila, all eyes turned to Gigi Hadid. Rumors swirled, paparazzi followed their every move, and headlines exploded. But insiders said they had tried dating, and while they'd been friends for years, nothing romantic came of it. Neither Leo nor Gigi ever addressed the rumors, and Gigi is now in a relationship with actor Bradley Cooper. According to sources, Leo and Gigi were just friends, nothing more. Still, DiCaprio's private life continues to captivate public curiosity, especially as he rarely comments on who he's dating or why. In 2023, Leonardo DiCaprio was linked to Italian model Vittoria Ceretti. The two reportedly met at the Cannes Film Festival during the premiere of Killers of the Flower Moon. Not long after, they were seen together in Ibiza, fueling dating rumors. Vittoria, who began modeling at 14, has worked with top fashion houses like Versace, Gucci, Balenciaga, and Alexander McQueen. She was previously married to Italian DJ Matteo Milleri, but their marriage ended in 2023. Soon after the split, she and DiCaprio were spotted vacationing in Sardinia, attending Halloween parties, a Rolling Stones concert in Las Vegas, Art Basel in Miami, and even his 49th birthday party in Los Angeles. One telling moment came when Page 6 published photos of Vittoria spending time with DiCaprio's mother, prompting speculation that things were getting serious. Despite all this, insiders believe marriage is not on DiCaprio's radar. One source told Page 6 that Leo doesn't see himself ever getting married. He doesn't feel the need to tie the knot to make things official. Still, he genuinely enjoys his time with Ceretti. Another insider shared with In Touch Weekly that Vittoria is deeply invested in the relationship and, playing this very well, even understanding his geeky side, a must for anyone wanting to be with him long-term. When she was spotted wearing a diamond ring, fans speculated about a proposal, but it turned out to be a piece she'd owned since 2022. Despite fan hopes that Leo might finally settle down now that he's turned 50, his birthday was on November 11, 2024, sources say marriage still isn't likely. Interestingly, though, DiCaprio has opened up a bit more about fatherhood. In a recent interview, he said, "I am sure it will be / in the future. But it's true, I'm not getting any younger." It's one of the few times he's acknowledged wanting children, even if marriage isn't on his agenda. Friends say DiCaprio's true passion has always been acting. He immerses himself completely in his roles, often putting relationships on the back burner. That dedication goes back to his early career. He once said that working with Robert De Niro on This Boy's Life made him realize the level of talent and seriousness required. "I watched his work, realized the caliber of actor that he was, and said to myself, I will never squander this opportunity," DiCaprio told The Guardian. That same drive is what pushed him to the top of Hollywood, and possibly what's kept him from settling down. So even though the public keeps wondering when DiCaprio will finally get married, the answer may be, never. He's happy with Vittoria, values his privacy, and doesn't feel the need for a ring to validate his relationship. What do you think? Will Leonardo DiCaprio ever change his mind about marriage? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating stories from Hollywood's fascinating world.